Assalamu alaikum. The title of our lesson is Sexual Reproduction in Birds. Before you start, please read and follow these instructions. Please prepare your science worksheet book, a notebook to take notes, and a pencil. At the end of this video, you will be able to establish a relationship between the size of the egg and the incubation period in birds. As a revision, birds reproduce sexually. The conditions to obtain chicks are presence of two parents and incubation of the eggs. The stages of reproduction in birds are mating, fertilization, laying, incubation, and hatching. Now please open your booklet on worksheet 5 part 1 and let's start reading the introduction. In science, when we have a problem to solve, some data or information should be collected first. Second, this data should be analyzed or interpreted to reach a certain conclusion related to the given problem. So, when solving a problem, we must first ask a question, then collect the data and analyze the data, and finally draw out a conclusion. Use the calendars and the information below to solve the given problems. Let's start from the first step and ask the question or the problem to be solved. So our problem is, does the size of the egg affect the period a fetus stays inside the egg? Or does the size of the egg affect the incubation period? For example, a hen incubates the eggs 21 days, as we took in the previous lesson. But are these 21 days enough to incubate a larger egg? So, does the size of the egg affect the period of incubation? So, in order to solve our problem, we must firstly collect the data about the two factors: the size of the egg and the period a fetus stays in the egg, or the incubation period. For this, we took 3 different types of birds of different sizes: the chicken, the killdeer, and the meadowlark. Then we searched for the incubation period for every bird that corresponds to the time during which the chick stays in the egg while its mother is sitting on it. Then we measured approximately the size of the egg for each bird, and the results are shown in this figure. Now, when all the data is ready, it's time to think about and analyze this data. So, we will start counting the days of incubation in the calendars. For example, in the chicken, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. So the incubation period in the chicken is 21 days, and that for the killdeer is 18 days, while that of the meadowlark is 13 days. Let's focus on the length of the eggs. The length of the chicken egg is 5 centimeter, while that of the killdeer is 3.5 centimeter. However, the egg of the meadowlark is 2.5 centimeter. So, which bird has the smallest egg? It's the meadowlark. And which bird has the biggest egg? It's the chicken. And which bird has the shortest incubation period? It's also the meadowlark. And which bird has the longest incubation period? It's also the chicken. So, as a result, the bird that has the smallest egg has the shortest incubation period, and the bird that had the biggest egg has the longest incubation period. The last step is to draw out a conclusion. So, what did you conclude? We conclude that when the size of the egg increases, then the incubation period of the egg increases. So, let's solve number 2 in worksheet 5 part 1. Establish a relationship between the size of the egg and the period a fetus stays in the egg. As the size of the egg increases, the period a fetus stays in the egg increases. Thank you for watching.